In a poignant and visually striking gesture, renowned Italian fashion designer Donatella Versace paid tribute to her late colleague Valentino Garavani by appearing in Rome dressed entirely in his most iconic color, a vibrant, unmistakable red. The choice was far from coincidental, serving as a bold and heartfelt homage to a man whose legacy in the fashion world is inextricably linked to this particular shade. Valentino, one of the most celebrated couturiers of the 20th and early 21st centuries, passed away recently, prompting an outpouring of respect from peers, admirers, and the industry at large. Donatella's appearance in Rome, where she was seen paying her respects, stood out for its deliberate symbolism and emotional depth. Donatella was photographed wearing a bright red suit that exuded confidence and elegance. The ensemble featured tailored lines typical of high fashion, paired with platform heels in the exact same rich, saturated red tone. To complete the look, she accessorized with oversized black sunglasses that added a touch of her signature dramatic flair while shielding her eyes amid what was undoubtedly an emotional moment. She was joined by Pier Paolo Piccioli, the former creative director of Valentino's house, who opted for a more understated all-black outfit complemented by sneakers, a contrast that highlighted the deliberate nature of Donatella's color choice. The two were seen arm in arm, a quiet display of solidarity and shared grief within the tight-knit world of Italian fashion. The color red has long been synonymous with Valentino Garavani's brand and personal aesthetic. Officially recognized and even named Valentino Red by Pantone in acknowledgement of its cultural significance, this vivid hue, often described as a deep, poppy-like crimson, first captured widespread attention during Valentino's debut collection in 1959. At that groundbreaking show, he presented a stunning poppy-colored dress that immediately set him apart. The inspiration for his obsession with the color reportedly stemmed from childhood memories. As a young boy, he was enchanted by the costumes in Georges Bizet's opera Carmen, where red featured prominently. He was equally struck by the prevalence of the tone among audience members at performances and social events, where it conveyed passion, drama, and sophistication. From that early fascination, Valentino incorporated the shade repeatedly across his designs, making it a cornerstone of his identity as a designer. Over decades, Valentino Red became more than a color. It evolved into a symbol of luxury, romance, and timeless Italian elegance. Donatella's decision to honor him in this way was especially meaningful given the context of Valentino's passing. His body was lying in state, with a formal funeral scheduled for the following day, drawing mourners from across the fashion community and beyond. By eschewing the more conventional somber black attire often worn at such occasions, Donatella instead chose to celebrate Valentino's life and contributions through the very element that defined his work. The red suit was not merely an outfit, it was a statement of remembrance, a way to keep his spirit vivid and alive amid the grief. It reflected the deep respect she held for him as a peer and pioneer, someone who helped shape the modern fashion landscape alongside other greats. Throughout his career, Valentino's use of red was never random, it was intentional and masterful. He returned to it season after season in gowns, suits, accessories, and couture pieces that graced red carpets, royal events, and high society gatherings. Celebrities, dignitaries, and icons flocked to his atelier for creations that often featured this signature hue, knowing it carried an aura of unparalleled glamour. The color's association with passion and power made it ideal for evening wear and special occasions, yet Valentino wielded it with such versatility that it felt fresh and relevant even after decades. Pantone's formal sanctioning of Valentino Red cemented its status as a cultural touchstone, much like other branded shades in fashion history. Donatella Versace, herself a towering figure in the industry, has long navigated the world of bold statements and emotional tributes. Her choice to appear in red honored not just the man but the enduring impact of his vision. In doing so, she reminded everyone that fashion is often about more than clothes. It's about legacy, memory, and the ways designers influence one another across generations. As the fashion world prepared for Valentino's funeral, Donatella's red-clad appearance stood as a powerful, colorful reminder of his indelible mark.